Hey kids, I tried to upload a video on a topic a couple days ago, but unfortunately it never made the cut to the Breakfast Club because, well, too much wind, damn wind, in my walk. So I'm going to do it this way. So I get to do the hot topic, which is about Roseanne's firing. Now, something I've noticed is that there's a lot of double standard stuff that people aren't talking about but are starting to kind of pinpoint it. For example, why is it that it's okay for a president to make jokes, maybe the same kind of jokes as Roseanne Barr does, but an average comedian like her can't? How about it's okay for someone like Tim Allen, a conservative guy, be on Fox and have his show reinstated with no problems? But Roseanne gets canceled because she's making similar views. Of course, she's a little bit more boisterous about it, and she's using her platform. So a man can be conservative and be an asset, but a woman can't? And who's conservative? Another double standard. And it can go on and on if you start looking at it. But the point is that it's... The way I see it, it wasn't... The remarks were inappropriate. But I don't think Roseanne truly understands that when you try to make a joke in text, it doesn't translate. We've all been there. I've been there. I've done it in chat, and people thought I was taking things seriously when I meant sarcastically. Okay. So, that's one thing. But we also have to remember that we lost our sense of humor, people. George Carlin has got to be rolling over his grave and going, What the follow me, Mary, Mother, and Jesus is going on here? Or, you know what? I knew this would happen. I died at the right time. But if you think about it, if you ever watch the History of Comedy series on CNN, I highly recommend you watch it because they talk about how over the years, no matter what topic and who was doing it, comedy was offensive to somebody. That's the nature of it. It's meant to entertain. It's meant to help us break from the monotony and the insanity that we have in this life. So no matter how controversial, some comedians just are known to speak the truth. Some comedians sometimes abuse the privilege, but they're still comedians. The point is that until our president stops taking himself seriously, the rest of the country will stop that. But since the president gets angry at people picking on him, and he gets all whiny and crotchety, everybody thinks they can do the same, and thus we don't have a sense of humor. Another double standard. At the White House press corps dinner with Michelle Wolf, people criticized her, and she was going after conservatives. Now it's the other way. And this is just on Twitter. So there you go. Double standard in comedy? Yes. But here's the thing. How do we get our sense of humor back? And is there anyone that can tell the president to just lighten up so the rest of us can lighten up? Because I guarantee you everybody's doing this because the president has dictated you can't have a sense of humor anymore. Anybody that picks on you, they have to be banned. They have to be gone. That goes against free speech. And free speech is the freedom to criticize, it's the freedom to argue, it's the freedom to say, it's the freedom to ignore. It's not the freedom to censor. So until I think our president develops a sense of humor and takes himself less seriously, so will both sides of the aisle. And I think that's the real issue.